Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be answering the most asked question in my live session, that you read so fast. Are you really able to grasp something out of it, or are you really able to understand or retain? So here is my answer, that speed is a result of my clarity. It is not an outcome of rush. So in this video, I would be telling you that how you can also read so fast and retain maximum information. So I would be telling you all these things in some pointers, and you can also inculcate all these things in your routine so that you can avail the maximum benefits of these things, which will be going to tell you in this video. So starting with the very first thing, that people who read fast do not read word by word. So this is a major myth in the students mind, that people who read fast read every part of the book. Like in some of my live session, I was pretty much evident that I was reading line by line. But when I was reading line by line, you have to understand that thing, that I am not focusing on every line. I'm just focusing on the highlighted portion, because talking about Lakshmikant, I have read it multiple times. Now I just have to focus on the highlighted portion. Let's say about I'm reading about preamble. So in the preamble, I know that in the starting of the chapter, it is given that by the 42nd Amendment Act of 1976, three words have been added, that is secular, socialist, and integrity word. Okay, next I know that the preamble is given, so I have to just read the preamble. My next focus would be the key ingredients of the preamble, and the very next pointer which I'll be focusing upon is the keywords, like different keywords. The explanation of different keywords is given. So you have to understand that people who read so fast do not never read line by line. They just re-revise the already read thing. So let's talk about liberty. As liberty is a keyword which is found in the preamble, so in the explanation of liberty, you will read the whole paragraph, but you will have to just capture the essence of the paragraph. Like liberty, it is mentioned that liberty is not the right that whatever one likes to do. Instead, it means that it he or she can pursue a thing without by keeping himself or herself in the limit of the constitution. So by with my words, you can get an idea that I have just got the essence of the paragraph. I do not just wrote learn the lines by heart or anything like that. I just got the essence of the paragraph, and that is enough for me. And in case of some of the keywords and important information, when you reread it multiple times, then definitely you would be getting a print in your mind that अच्छा इसके बाद ये आने वाला है, इसके बाद ये आने वाला है. Like if you will read about some direct democracy के instruments like plebiscite, referendum, recall and initiative, तो फिर आपको नाम से ही पता चल जाएगा कि अच्छा इसमें मैंने ये पढ़ा था, इसमें ये पढ़ा था, इसमें ये पढ़ा था. So this is the very first pointer, that people who read fast do not read word by word. Instead, they focus on the logic. Now coming to the second point, that is they already know the structure. Like I have just depicted with my example, with my previous example, that in the case of the preamble chapter, I have exemplified by giving an example of the liberty paragraph, and by the structure of the whole chapter, that it is very much easy. If you read the if you have read the book previously, then definitely when you will be going to read it for the second or third time, you will definitely have the structure in your mind, that what is chapter all about. Like I have completed the Supreme Court, High Court, Subordinate Court, tribunals, judicial review, judicial activism, and PIL. People will see that it is a lot, but exactly it is not a lot, because if you have read Supreme Court, then definitely you will compare it with the High Court. And if you will see some of the chapters like President, you will compare it with Governor. In the case of PM, it will be compared with the CM. The State Council, the Central Council of Minister will be compared with the State Council of Minister, and by this technique, you can complete the polity subject. Now coming on to the third pointer, that is they don't aim to memorize while reading. पीपल विल से कि आपने बहुत सारे टॉपर्स की वीडियो देखी होंगी कि जिसमें वो बोलते हैं कि पहली रीडिंग में कोई भी चीज़ आपको मार्क नहीं करनी है. एंड येस, आई डू एग्री विद दैट. अगर आप कोई चीज़ पहली बार पढ़ रहे हो तो डो नॉट मार्क इट, जस्ट रीड इट लाइक अ स्टोरी एंड डो नॉट ट्राई टू रिटेन एनीथिंग आउट ऑफ इट. क्योंकि जब आप सेकेंड या थर्ड रीडिंग करोगे उस चीज़ की तो इवेंचुअली वो चीज़ें आपके दिमाग में आ चुकी होंगी एंड यू विल डेफिनेटली हैव एन आइडिया कि अच्छा इस पेज में अबाउट इस चीज़ के बारे में था और नेक्स्ट पेज में हमें इसके बारे में मिलेगा. सो this is my third pointer, and I would request you that read only to understand, not to recall or retain. क्योंकि अगर आपको recall और retain करना है तो definitely do not try to recall or retain it by reading it multiple times. Like ऐसा एक वर्ड दिया गया है कि 42nd Amendment Act of 1976 has added 3 words, that is socialist, secular and integrity. So do not just orate it multiple times like we do it in our childhood. You just have to read it once, and while you are doing second reading, just read the things and then close the book and ask yourself question that what you have read in that very page. For example, I am reading President. Okay, so in the President chapter, you will get to know that he is not the real executive. He is only a nominal executive. He is a D0 executive. This is a particular word which is used for the President. Now coming to the next paragraph, in that in which it is given that members. The people who take part in the election of the president, okay, then you will get to know that this and this and this will take the part in the election of the president. And then in the very next page you will get to see that the method of election used in the election of the president. Then you will get to see the eligibility. Then you will get to know the powers of the president. Then you will get to know the pardoning power, veto power, ordinance making power, and some of the exceptions. So this is the whole chapter which is all about, and talking about all the powers of the president. President had total seven powers, that is legislative, executive, judiciary, financial, diplomatic, military and emergency powers. So these are all the total 7 powers which the president do have. And after, you can see that I have just read it two or three times and I am completely having the structure of the whole chapter in my mind. And also if I will open the index. You can also do it by revision, by revising the index. This is another method, that just open the index of the very chapter. Just like there is, I was talking about president. So you just have to open the president chapter and you will get to see that the very first pointer given is election of the president. So I would revise that who takes part in the election of the president. Members of the legislative assemblies take part in the election of the president. Elected members of both the houses of the parliament take part in the election. And the third is elected members of the legislative assemblies of the UTs of Delhi and Puducherry take part in the election. So केवल मैंने पॉइंटर पढ़ के ही मैंने रिवाइज कर लिया कि अच्छा इसमें ये चीज़ें दिया था. और इलेक्शन में और क्या हो सकता है, दैट उनका जो इलेक्शन होता है उसमें सीक्रेट बैलेट यूज़ होता है, बाय प्रोपोर्शनल रिप्रेजेंटेशन, सिंगल ट्रांसफरेबल वोट होता है, ठीक है. और आप क्या पता कर सकते हो, लाइक द सेकेंड क्वालिफिकेशन होता है कंडीशन. तो उनकी क्वालिफिकेशन क्या होती है, दैट ही मस्ट बी ऑफ एज 35 years एंड ही इज़ टू बी क्वालिफाइड फॉर द इलेक्शन ऑफ द लोकसभा एंड ही मस्ट बी अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया. ऐसे करके कुछ पॉइंटर्स हैं, आप उसको रिवाइज करो सिर्फ इन पॉइंटर्स को देख के. एंड यू डो नॉट हैव टू ओपन द चैप्टर. अगर आप कुछ भूल रहे हो तो आप चैप्टर को ओपन करो, तो डेफिनेटली इट विल हेल्प यू टू ग्रास्प द कंटेंट फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. एंड obviously you have heard about this technique. This is known as active recall technique. Now coming on to the fourth pointer, that is familiarity beats speed. So this is the thing which I often used to emphasize in my video, that keep your resources minimum. When you keep your resources minimum, you have to just focus on one book instead of using multiple resources. Like मैं लक्ष्मीकांत भी पढ़ लेता हूँ, मैं सुभाष बोस भी पढ़ लेता हूँ, मैं डीडी वासु भी पढ़ लेता हूँ, बट उससे क्या होगा, आपको जो कंटेंट होगा ना वो ऐसे बहुत ही ज़्यादा डाइवर्स हो जाएगा, प्लस आपको पता नहीं होगा रिविजन के टाइम पे कि मुझे कहाँ से पढ़ना चाहिए। मैंने इसको इतनी बार पढ़ा है, तभी मैंने अभी बोल करके पूरा प्रेसिडेंट का आपको बता दिया। अगर मेरे पास भी 50 सोर्सेज होते तो मैं कभी सोच रही होती कि अच्छा इसमें इस बुक में ये दिया था, पर दूसरी बुक में एक एक्सेप्शन भी एडेड था, क्या पता मैं उस एक्सेप्शन को ऐड करने के चक्कर में जो और आगे का कंटेंट है वो मैं भूल चुकी होती। सो दिस इज़ द वेरी फोर्थ पॉइंट, दैट हाउ familiarity beats speed. So here are few practical steps that how to read fast and still retain. Coming to the step number 1, set a purpose before reading. Ask yourself question क्या बन सकता है, टॉपिक्स को कितने पार्ट्स में सेग्रीगेट कर सकते हैं टू मेक इट मोर ईजियर एंड टू एलोकेट इट डे वाइज टू योर रूटीन. आस्क योरसेल्फ कॉन्सेप्ट है या एग्जाम्पल है, इस टॉपिक से कितने PYQs पूछे गए हैं, और it is often repeated or is it asked 1 or 2 times only. Coming to the step 2, that is read in chunks. Instead of reading the whole paragraph like article 32 is about the constitutional remedies etc etc, read it as article 32 is equals to heart of the constitution, remedy is given by the Supreme Court. You do not have to read the whole paragraph every time. In the second or third reading you just have to learn all those highlighted portion and train your eyes to move faster. Coming to the step 3, that is 30-second recall after every 2-3 pages. Close the book and ask yourself question related to that. Let's say I have read the president. So after reading the method of election of the president, who will take part in the election of the president, what is the eligibility criteria and qualification of the election of the president, I will close the book and ask myself question related to it. Now coming to the step 4, that is speed comes after repetition. Never compare your day 1 speed with someone's day 200 speed. Truth is, fast reading is a byproduct of revision. एंड में मैं यही बोलूँगी कि मैं फास्ट इसलिए नहीं पढ़ती क्योंकि मुझे सब आता है, मैं फास्ट पढ़ती हूँ क्योंकि मैं पहले भूल चुकी हूँ एंड आई एम डूइंग रिविजन. और रिविजन करते समय we have to just flip the pages and look into the things which we have forgotten. So yes, this is the end of the video. If you liked my content, please like, share and subscribe to my channel and follow for more.